Hello, welcome back to the chaos that is Shani and Books. I need to do this quick because Kian's getting antsy to do the 10 pin bowling. Put a prompt on 10 pins, I roll a ball, whatever pins I knock down, I have to find a book to fulfill that prompt.
Mommy?
Yeah. You can read this book. Oh my gosh, it's chaos already. I've been trying to film for ages and look, things aren't going well. The sun's in my face.
Wow.
This is my TBR game for August. August is also the full moon readathon, which is hosted by Jan, who I love and have talked about on my channel for ages. I'm gonna try and vlog. This time I tried to vlog last year and I didn't complete the readathon. I didn't complete the vlog and I just deleted it. But I want to vlog this year. I also, if you can't tell, have become a wig girly, and I ordered a wig online that I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool, and I tried it on when it arrived.
Mommy.
And it's very Jan reminiscent, so let me show you that in my vlog. I was gonna wear it for the TBR video, but it's chaos. All right, let's just pull the 10 prompts and see what we're working with. The lighting, I can't. Is that better? I don't know. All right, first one, we got memoir, which haven't had that one before, I don't think. That's number 1. Thank you.
Welcome.
Starts with the. By the way, I'll go over the prompts for Jan's readathon once I pick the books because I want to see if any of the ones I have planned will fulfill both. A genre I don't normally read from. 3-word title. Ooh. An author I've loved before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, thank you.
Welcome, Mommy.
Plant on the cover.
Hello.
Baby, you're standing on them.
Oh.
Illustrated cover is 8.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Stop.
Food in the title or on the cover. Yeah, hang on, baby. We're almost done. On my lap, yes. Last one. A book with numbered chapters. Okay, let's put these on the pins and roll the ball. Oh my god. All right, we're set up. We ready to roll?
Yes.
Who's gonna throw it? Because we need to knock, oh, okay. We'll just, oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna count that as a bowl. Wait. Okay. I let Kian do the bowling this time around because he has been busting to play with the bowling pins and they are his, so I just went with whatever he knocked down. He did throw it like 3 times and then I kind of cut it off after that because he was going to knock down all of them. And it actually worked out perfectly with the plans that I already had. So let me go through the pins and then I will cross-reference the readathons and the book clubs and whatnot. So first of all, one of the pins that I thought I wasn't going to be able to complete is memoir. And the buzzword, I'm puffing because I just ran upstairs to get this book. The buzzword reading challenge for August is body parts. Wait, let me get the specific word. Oh, that's just all it says, body parts. And the book that I'm going to read for this one is Eggshell Skull by Bree Lee, which at the top it says a memoir about standing up, speaking out and fighting back. I actually started this years ago and I just wasn't in the mood for a memoir. It's very heavy because I think it is about a lawyer. Eggshell Skull, a well-established legal doctrine that a defendant must take their victim as they find them. If a single punch kills someone because of their thin skull, that victim's weakness cannot mitigate the seriousness of the crime. But what if it also works the other way? What if a defendant on trial for sexual crimes has to accept his victim as she comes, a strong, determined accuser who knows the legal system, who will not back down until justice is done. Oh, so she wasn't a lawyer, she was a judge's associate, and then 2 years later she is the victim, I guess, of a crime, and it is going to be her story. So it's very heavy, which is why I think I couldn't read it the first time around, and I'm not sure if I can read it this time around, but I'm gonna try. It's like the only memoir that I have, so yeah, that's gonna be my book for that one, and also for my buzzword prompt. I'm a bit flustered. I don't know all the book clubs that are going on in August, but I do know that one of them is the Where All Booked book club is reading Divine Rivals, which I know that Jan absolutely loved, and I really want to read it, but it doesn't come out in Australia until August 30. So if I can get it and read it within 1 day, then I will pick it up for the Where All Booked book club. And I think I will count it for the prompt illustrated cover. This might be a risk using this for this prompt, so I might have to sub this out for a different book throughout the month, but considering it doesn't come out until the 30th, I'm not setting myself up for success, but it does have an illustrated cover, the edition that Australia is getting. I like the Australian edition a lot more than the US edition. And I have seen people, I know Jan and Lacey both have the Fairy Loot edition, and that one's really pretty. But yeah, the Australian paperback is also pretty. So I'm hoping to get to that one, and that will fulfill illustrated cover. A book with numbered chapters was the next prompt that I have. And for this one, this book has actually been on a previous TBR and I just didn't get around to it, but nothing to see here because this can fulfill something for Jan's readathon. And yes, these ones have numbered chapters. This one is about 2 children who catch on fire. I don't know. The next prompt that I have is part of a series. And for this one, I actually started this book last month and I just put it down because I was reading other things, but I was really enjoying it. And this might be a shock for people, but that is Vicious by V. Schwab, and I just put the prompt on there so now it looks ugly. I am in a fantasy mood, guys. I don't know what is going on. Actually, I do. It's because I reread the Nevermore first 2 books to read the 3rd book, so it put me in a fantasy mood. Those were middle grades, and this one is an adult fantasy, so it's a bit different, but I am in the mood for some fantasy. So hopefully I can finish this off while I'm still in the mood. This one is about these 2 guys in college who kind of discover a way to make themselves have these superpowers. And yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. And there is a 2nd book which is on my shelf somewhere there. There it is. But I think there's a 3rd book coming out. Or did I imagine that? I don't know. Either way, it fulfills that prompt. And it also works for Jan's readathon, which we'll get to in a second. Next up, you're even gonna, if you know anything about my reading in the past 2 years, 3 years even, this is gonna be even more of a shock. But for the 3-word title book, I am going to be reading City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. Bet you never thought you'd see me holding up this book. I actually started this series 10 years ago at least, and I did not make it all the way through this series. I read the Infernal Devices, and I think I read about half of the Mortal Instruments, but I've been getting a bit of FOMO with everyone reading Cassandra Clare books, and because I was in that little bit of a fantasy mood, I randomly picked up City of Bones and reread it, and it was so much fun. So I'm going to continue on with the series, and this totally fits this prompt. It can also work for Jan's readathon. And I also saw Jan reading all of these books. So yeah, I'm excited to continue on with this series. I feel so weird holding up this book. Those are the ones that fulfill the bowling prompts. I have a couple of other books as well. Oh my gosh, this is a big month. That work for Jan's readathon. Let's go through those now. So Jan's readathon is very creative. I love it. It's full moon readathon based around her full moon book club. It is very like her personality. I love it. I'll put up the pictures of the templates so you can kind of see, but essentially there's like 3 prompts per There's like 3 prompts per character, and there's 4 characters to collect. There's 2 reading prompts and a life prompt. Look, just go to her video if you want to find out about it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go through the books that I'm using for her readathon, and then I'll tell you which prompts they fit with. So for what I just spoke about, City of Ashes, I'm going to count this for nostalgic spooky book. It's not really spooky, but it is nostalgic because it will be a reread for me. So I'm gonna count it. It can be kind of spooky. There's like werewolves and vampires and things in this world, so it's spooky. It's fine. For Vicious, I will count this for morally grey character. It could also be a hardback book.
Mommy?
Yes. For Nothing to See Here, this one can be for the fire involved prompt. It also technically would fit between 206 and 300 pages. Yeah, it's like 250, so it would fit for that prompt also. I know you're supposed to do these probably in order, but I don't think I can do that, so we're just gonna go with it. A book with blood in the title or cover. The only book that I have with either of these things in it is The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson, which has blood in the title and on the cover. One is a 5-star prediction for me, so I hope I love it. It's like a Carrie retelling, but with a mixed race character, and it's going to talk about race, I think, and it is hopefully going to be good because I do mostly enjoy Tiffany D. Jackson's work. But yeah, that is the only one I possibly have to fulfill that prompt. Also for the between 206 and 300 page prompt, which that is really creative, by the way. It's because that's how many bones you start with, and then when you're born, and then adult because it's for a skeleton. Anyway, my brain is chaotic right now. I also have Kokomo out from my library, which if I don't get it finished by the end of July, then this one will be one of the first reads that I read in August because I need to return it. So that one can count for that prompt because how many pages does this have? 297, so it just fits. For my favorite supernatural creature, I don't really know what my favorite supernatural creature is, but I'm just gonna use City of Ashes. I'm just realizing I didn't talk about this before. I'm gonna use this for that prompt. I don't know in particular what this book has in it, but the series overall of the Mortal Instruments has werewolves and vampires, and it has like many supernatural creatures, demons, it has everything. So surely something is in this to be able to count for that prompt. And then there's obviously life prompts to do, favorite graphic tea, pumpkin flavored, read past your bedtime, and a red drink or mug. I forgot the last prompt that I need to do. One of the prompts for the pumpkin is someone else picks. Can you choose a book that I can read?
Nope.
You don't want to choose something for mommy to read?
No.
Okay. Okay, Kian does not want to pick a book for me right now. He picked a book for me last month. That was one of the prompts we knocked down, and I feel like it's just going to be fun to get him to pick one every month. And it works this month because it's for Jan's readathon. But I'm going to have to do that another day because he doesn't want to do it now. But I'll post on my Instagram. I'll do a reel again. So there we go. All of these books plus Divine Rivals if I can get it and read it in time. Okay, we have to go. I'm going to go now. Okay. Thank you for watching.
Bye.